We are moved by these images. They speak to something deep within us, a sense of wonder, a need to protect, a feeling of loss. For decades, the image of the panda has been the face of conservation. We donate billions, rally campaigns, and feel a collective warmth when we hear a species has been saved from the brink. But what if I told you that our emotional, heartfelt drive to save these specific animals is forcing us to ask one of the most difficult philosophical questions of our time? What if, in our quest to do good, we are inadvertently making an unethical choice? My name is Adrian Vale. For 40 years, I've traveled this planet, from its densest jungles to its most arid plains, and I've seen this dilemma firsthand. Today, we're not just talking about conservation. We're diving into a philosophical battlefield. The ethics of playing God with nature's ledger. Our instinct to protect the beautiful, the majestic, the relatable is ancient. It's what philosophers call an aesthetic and empathetic response. We see ourselves in the soulful eyes of a gorilla. We project parental feelings onto a fluffy panda cub. This isn't wrong, it's human. And this instinct has done immense good. It has funded research, created protected parks, and raised global awareness. The conservation movement, built on this sentiment, is one of humanity's most noble endeavors. To question it feels cruel. But philosophy, like a trusted and sometimes uncomfortable friend, asks us to look deeper, to move beyond the what we feel, and ask why we feel it, and if those feelings are the best guide for the immense power we now wield over our planet's future. In the 20th century, philosopher Peter Singer shook the foundations of ethics with a simple, razor-sharp principle. Our actions should aim to maximize well-being and reduce suffering for the greatest number of sentient beings. This is utilitarianism. Now apply this to conservation. Let's say we have a fixed amount of money, time, and political will. On one hand, we have the giant panda. It costs millions upon millions to breed, protect, and reintroduce a single animal. They have a highly specialized diet, low reproductive rates. On the other hand, that same money could be used to protect thousands of species in a biodiversity hotspot, like a tract of rainforest or a coral reef. We're not just saving one charismatic animal, we're saving entire ecosystems, plants, insects, fungi, amphibians, that form the foundational web of life, a web that incidentally supports us. From a cold utilitarian calculus, the choice seems obvious. Saving the panda is an act of profound sentiment, but saving the unnamed, uncharismatic ecosystem is an act of profound utility. It does more total good. So are we being unethical by choosing the panda? Here lies the paradox, and I've seen it in the Amazon and the Congo basin. The panda, the tiger, the elephant, they are what we call umbrella or flagship species. By rallying to save them, we inadvertently protect the entire habitat they live in. The panda's forest is home to countless other creatures that would never get their own charity campaign. So the sentimental choice becomes the utilitarian one. The panda is not the cost, it's the catalyst. But the philosophical problem doesn't disappear, it just deepens. It means our entire global conservation strategy is built on a necessary deception. We save the complex, vital web of life by appealing to our love for a single fluffy face. We are, in a sense, using the panda. And this forces a darker question. What happens to the ecosystems that don't have a charismatic mascot? The unglamorous swamps, the unphotogenic insect colonies. They wither, they are silently erased, because they failed the popularity contest. Is that a just system? After all my travels, I don't believe the answer is to abandon the pandas. That would be a different kind of cruelty and a strategic folly. The heart and the mind are not enemies. They are two guides on the same path. The ethical imperative, then, is not to choose between the panda and the ecosystem. It is to evolve our own understanding. We must acknowledge the utilitarian truth that we must prioritize ecosystemic health above individual species, but we must also harness the power of our sentiment, the engine of all action. Our mission for the 21st century is to make the whole of nature charismatic, to find the wonder not just in the grand, but in the granular, to tell the story of the humble bee with the same passion we tell the story of the mighty whale. We must fall in love with the system, not just the symbols. So, should we save the panda? Yes, but not just the panda. We must save it with the clear-eyed understanding that it is a gateway, a powerful tool to achieve a much grander, more ethically sound goal: the preservation of the intricate, beautiful, and utterly indispensable tapestry of life itself. The next time you see that iconic face, let it be a reminder, not just of one creature we might lose, but of the millions of unseen, unsung lives that depend on our ability to think with our heads, feel with our hearts, and act with wisdom for a world we are only just beginning to understand. Until next time, keep wondering, keep wondering. I'm Adrian Vale,